Happy noon, everybody, and welcome back to Boston. We are here on the hallowed grounds of Boston University for the fifth and final game of the weekend between the Boston Junior Eagles and your Pittsburgh Penguins Elite. Happy noon, everybody, and welcome to what is a gorgeous facility here on the university, or the Boston University campus, home of the Terriers, where we are going to see this final game of the weekend on the Penguins' first trip to Boston that started with a phenomenal day one. Penguins going 2-0. Heading in with a ton of confidence into day two. And that's when things came off the rails, to say the least. A loss in the first game to the New Jersey Rockets by a 2-1 score. And then the game they'd like to forget, but won't be able to. A drudging by the Minutemen Flames. So we'll see how the Penguins come back here. What do I expect? I expect to see the best hockey game this team has ever played. That should be the expectation. Each individual player owning their own. No finger pointing. Own your own. And come out and have your best game. Not a lot going right in that last one, but now we get to come here. What a beautiful facility this is. This is the basketball and women's hockey facility here on the Boston University campus. We got a chance to walk around campus a little bit before the game, a very Oakland-like feel where the University of Pittsburgh campus is. We got to watch some lacrosse. They're having a lacrosse prospects day on the adjacent field. This facility surrounded by the lacrosse field, a field hockey game going on right across the street. Number of students milling around campus. So a neat setting here. We got a beautiful cine oven as well. Colby Armstrong may have done color last night for the Penguins games, but let me be clear, he's missing out today on this one. Hopefully you caught Colby on the Penguins broadcast last night, doing a phenomenal job color commentating. A Penguins 5-2 victory to go to 2-1 on the early season. First win in net for Nettie. New Penguins number 2 netminder. Sidney Crosby off to a hot start this season as well. We were able to watch some of that last night in the hotel. Be an interesting setup here. The benches across from each other. Penguins will have a full center ice bench. The Junior Eagles take the advantage of being next to the penalty box. They'll have a little bit more flexibility with changes. Their bench will be in their defensive zone predominantly for 2 of the 3 periods. Whereas the Penguins will have a center ice bench location. See if that comes into factor at all. College hockey, you see that a lot. That's the case at the University of Notre Dame in South Bend, as well as right down the street in Chestnut Hill at Boston College. Thanks for joining us on City TV. Make sure you click the subscribe button below. Looks like Grammy Stetz jumping on first. Lori Carter back home in beautiful Hudson, Ohio. Nini checking in, as well as Andy. Looking for a bounce back. Ending on a strong note. Couldn't agree more. Penguins need to erase that last one. They'll have 45 minutes of time on the ice to do so. The lone referee, apparently a massive referee shortage in Massachusetts. Rumor has it that they've canceled 400 games this weekend here in the Massachusetts area because of a shortage in officials. Starting lineup for your Penguins in net. Head to toe in gold, number 29, Preston Clutter. Your defense, 34, Rylan Ofterheide, and 88, Brennan Kaminsky. Your forwards, number 11, Jack Reel, number 43, Cameron Evans, and number 10, Luca Filiaggi. In net at the other end, the starting goaltender for the Eagles. Eagles will control the opening draw. Kaminsky battles along the far side boards to take it away. His pass intercepted by the Eagles as they drive right down the middle, trying to get an early scoring chance. Shot from the point, kicked out by Clutter. Evans will get to it. His breakout pass is picked off. So some early turnovers here by the Penguins. Clutter will block her one up high. Reel over to the wall. Doesn't get body position. Filiaggi will. Ofterheide will bank it behind the net. Kaminsky there. He'll go back to Ofterheide. Reel all the way up at the other blue line. That pass won't get through. Ofterheide back with it. D-to-D play to Kaminsky. Kaminsky up for Evans. Evans will redirect it and get a change. McFall and Hartman on the ice for the Penguins. Filiaggi jumps off. It'll be Paris. The lucky sevens on defense as the Eagles come through center. Paris up the middle, right to Star. Over to Hartman. Hartman will gain the zone and chop it in. When trying to set things up in the Eagles zone, it'll be counterattack. Jaffe all the way across. Carrying through come Boston. It'll come off the skate of McFall. He'll chop at it. As a puck goes off of Clutter's pad, it'll be cleared by Star. Now Hartman up for Paris. Paris, as Hartman hammered well behind the play. Hit that with a singular official. A shot comes from the Penguins. It's blocked away by O. McFall chopping it down. And it'll be cleared up and over the head of Merlot for icing, and we'll go back to the Eagle zone. Near side dot face-off coming here in the offensive zone for the Penguins. It looks like Gostick and Schub with McElmurray. Face-off kicked back by McElmurray. Merlot keeps it in, but right to an Eagle. Out for Merlot again. Under pressure from Gentili. Breakout pass by the Penguins. Merlot, that goes off a skate. Be gathered back in. I'm sorry, that's not Merlot, that's Julius. Penguins get it all the way to the line. Here's Fishbone for the Eagles. His pass picked off by Julius. Forced forward for Gostick. Adding it about as McElmurray follows on with the forecheck. Now Schub. As the Eagles break things out, it'll go off the skate of an Eagle player. Now Merlot with it. Bouncing puck for McElmurray. He'll drive in onside. Firing one that's gloved and held is McElmurray from the top of the circles. No traffic in front there. Kind of playing catch with the netminder. So about 3 minutes in here, a little less than. Penguins get to their fourth line here. Carter, Armstrong, Filiaggi is Armstrong's shots deflected up over the net. Back to the point, Ofterheide with a shot. Penguins didn't have traffic in front. The Eagles will block it and counterattack. Poked away by Kaminsky, right in front of the penalty box area. It'll come free to Carter. Carter banking it off the boards, getting it deep, and Filiaggi up on his horse. On the forecheck. Forces the play to the outside. He'll switch off with Carter on the forecheck. That pressure frees up the puck. Filiaggi unable to get control. The Eagles will take it over, but Carter will continue the pressure. Good body position there by the Eagle defender. Coming up the wall. Bank it off Valella's hand. That's Guo for the Eagles. A cross ice feed to a twisting Carter. He'll gain the zone, trying to dart to the middle. Come off a stick, right back to him for a shot. That stick on puck deflected to the corner. Armstrong uses a stick lift to tie things up and force the puck deeper. Now Armstrong with the body as the Eagles will bank it off the boards. Filiaggi following on. He'll possess along the wall, working with it. Evans will come in, getting control. He's pinned against the boards. They battle on. Fishbone pinning Evans. Reel in to support. As Evans will kick it out to Reel. Reel in front, looking for a streaking Valella. It'll be knocked away, and the Eagles come back the other direction. A cross ice feed. That's too many men. Singular ref won't see it. As the player jumped on the ice, he had not changed for anybody and played the puck. Evans with a nice outlet pass to Paris. Paris up to Reel, who's hanging around that blue line. Penguins look like they're trying to get Reel out. As a rolling puck's in front, they'll lean on it, and it'll be underneath the goalie. So it looks like the Penguins trying to sneak Jack Reel out. He's been hanging out at that opposite blue line here on the breakouts. Almost able to find him there. You saw it earlier, Ofterhide trying to send it 2/3 of the ice up to Reel. If that's a tactic we'll see here, is clearly too many men. There are 6 Eagles on the ice, 2 of them playing the puck who are supposed to be. The Eagles trying to get tricky here, changing a player at the back door and throwing one out the front, trying to sneak players out on the Penguins, but they get caught this time. It took literally the kid not getting on the bench to get a call, but it's the second time we should have seen it. The first time we'll get the call. Too many men on the Eagles. Like I said, the way their bench is set up, what they're trying to do is change a forward as the breakout happens and stick one out the other door and trying to gain about 10 feet of ice on the breakout. The Eagles, having played here a number of times, I talked to Ilya Prodrovsky before the game. His son, a talented Boston Junior Eagle. They've played here a number of times before, so they have a bit of an advantage there as Julius kind of runs himself into the wall. Penguins try to set up a man advantage. Evans will cut to the middle, following through Parrish. Parrish in front for Evans. Be deflected back out to Merlot. He drives it deep. Reel in a battle. It's on the wrong side of that play, but Merlot will knock it out of the air. Penguins trying to set things up here. Julius center point, now Merlot. Carrying down the half wall. Looking. Back up to Parrish. Parrish swinging it back to Merlot down low. That across for Julius. Will switch hands there, catch it on his backhand. Penguins control. It'll be Evans. Evans will drive in. Getting a lane, driving one to the cage that's gloved and held. Penguins will get a line change here with 34 left on the penalty. 0-0 game. Seen it back and forth. Definitely recovering well. A much better effort here from the boys in black. The Eagles are in their white uniforms, as I bring that up, with the eagle on the chest. Very indicative color scheme to Boston College. Penguins looking like your Penguins in the black uniforms, black jerseys, black pants, black socks, and the iconic gold Pennzoil helmets. I do like the burgundy lids of the Junior Eagles. Again, just like Boston College. The Penguins set the man advantage up off their head. McElmurray down low for Hartman. Hartman trying to get it in front. It'll come back to McElmurray. Over for Ofterhide. Ofterhide fakes a shot to McElmurray. He drives right down, firing one, and it's into the Eagle logo. Good save there. This goalie getting out on top of that crease. We're used to seeing Fleming. That's who we saw last time these teams met, was in the Videotron Center. So talk about some awesome venues these teams have played in. Penguins meeting the Eagles in the Videotron Center in Quebec in Eagles 2-0 victory. This time here on the campus of Boston University. 2 seconds left on the man advantage as McElmurray will fire another one. This one catches iron. Kaminsky with the puck. Over to McElmurray. Down for Kaminsky. In front. Penguins need to rotate Kaminsky back. Power play is over. Hartman's playing the point, and that's one of the tough things when you have that bumper. It'll be picked off here by Aufderheide, but eventually dangerous situation there. As Kaminsky was down low, they used that defenseman in front of the net a lot. Penalty was over, and it resulted in Hartman. Here's an offside play at the line as McFall, still in the zone, was pressuring. McElmurray picked off a pass, darted in, but it'll be an offside play. We got shots on goal on the board here. It looks like 6 for the Penguins, only 2 recorded for the Eagles. I think I have a couple more than that. I've seen Clutter be a little more active. Here's Villela up for Shuby. He'll dump it in deep. Iliagi in to get the puck. Gostick follows on, tries to lay a hit. He olays that one. As Villela gets control at center. Stick on the ice. A nice play there by Shub to break things up. Here comes Gostick down the left wing side, pulling up and looking. He'll possess and come to the middle. Low shot deflecting in front. Shub couldn't get it by. Here's Filiaggi with a blast that goes off a stick into the netting above. Like what we've seen here so far from the Penguins bounce back. They need to put one behind O. Filiaggi to the dot. Eagles jumping in, trying to dig it out. It's a scrum. It'll be the Eagles getting control. They'll bank it off the boards behind. In on the pressure is Shub. Shub's pressure frees it up. A rolling puck unable to be controlled by Filiaggi, and it'll be cleared off the glove of Villela. Penguins right back to it, though. The Lucky Sevens connecting. Star over for Gostick. Gostick all the way across. It'll be Villela. Retreating a bit before banking it up for Carter Shub. You see a little Shuby flip there. And I don't know what the call is. Puck was out of play. Puck is out of play. Into the spectator area. Shuby flip. Flipping it over the glass. Looks like another active chat out there today. Thanks for joining us. 38 of you watching live from all over the globe. Thanks for tuning in here. A noon start for the Pens lead as Carter will dump it in. Takes a hit from Podrovsky. In comes Armstrong with a blast from behind. Referee's arm stays down. Penguins were low, gets a shot. Good hard hit by Armstrong. As the Eagles come weaving in, and there's Clutter with the mid-sweet buttery crumpets. What a save. He hasn't seen much action, but that one, the Eagle player able to get behind the Penguins defense, go to the backhand here. I mean, he just split both defenders. Got in from just inside the blue line in on a breakaway, got to the backhand, and Clutter's there with the glove. Huge save to keep it 0-0. Puck sent around by Kaminsky. Carter avoids a hit. The puck's in the bench. See some of these hits coming with the elbows raised. Players, the hitter needs to be careful on these as well. We see a lot of dislocated shoulders and broken forearms when you come in with that elbow up high if you don't catch it right. And I know you can hurt the other player, but you hurt yourself too, as Armstrong getting in. Disrupting the breakout attempt. Eagles able to counterattack. It's Jaffe, leaving it to the point man for a drive. Clutter able to slide over and gobble that one up in the chest. Faceoff will come on the far side of the Penguin zone, right in front of that Terriers banner there behind the glass. That looks pretty cool. McElmurray on the faceoff. Eagles able to get in and win it again. Here's Aufderheide. Aufderheide delays on making that easy play. Maybe a little sooner there. Minsky now. Up for Real, circling at center. He has it come off his stick, and right back come the Eagles. Penguins need to get back to 5 and 10 foot passes. Jaffe angles, but McElmurray able to come away with it. Right here, snap it. There we go. Evans drives down the outside. He's joined by Ofterhide. Evans will cut to the middle. Down on the ice. We'll play on. Here's McElmurray. He has Evans backside. He'll fire it and find the glove. Never a bad shot. That one up high finds the mitt. I think it was going to just be off the net. But we get a stop and play. 5:28 to go here in period number 1. A 0-0 tie. It's chopped towards the cage. Bounced on. Everyone's all retreating there. On the draw. It's off near side. Austin zone, won by the Eagles. I feel like the Penguins were trying to run a play and nobody knew what they were supposed to do. Evans will knock it back for Villela. He tries to get it deep. Picked off and back come the Eagles. A 2-on-2 developing. 2-on-3 with Evans on the back pressure. Puck will come off the outside of the cage. On a shot from a tough angle. Real gets to it, swipes at it. Couldn't get control of the puck. Now McElmurray will fire it all the way across the ice. Evans coming into it, sending it deep into the zone. McElmurray reads it well. Up on the forecheck, supported by Evans. See Evans go through the body there, chopping at it. Here he comes. It'll come off of his skate this time. As now we get a breakout, and the Eagles time it better. They break out a player. The Penguins have tried to do it a number of times with Real. The Eagles able to do so, but a great defensive play by Starr. Evans will cut across. Him and Real come into the zone. Starr trailing as Evans winds one off a foot. He'll chase down his own rebound. Playing it behind for Real. Real looking in front for Filiaggi fresh off the bench. It'll come up into the netting. Faceoff will be in the Terrier end again. Merlot chopping at it, keeping it in. Eagles, Gentili control. All the way across. Winding up with speed. Come the Eagles into the offensive end here. Putting one out in front. Good back pressure by McFall. They'll send it full on across the defensive zone for Julius. Julius gains the red line, dumps it in. Filiaggi reads it perfectly, jumps on, and creates havoc in behind the Eagle cage. Hartman along the wall. Couldn't quite get control of it on his backhand. Now will battle, and he'll get it to the forehand. He'll shoot one towards the cage that's kept out by the goalie as a rebound sits there. Filiaggi got to it. Couldn't get it back in front. McFall will battle. Going to the point, and it's just past the Penguins' defense. Almost went under Gentili's stick and then in between Merlot's stick and feet as Hartman will dump it in. McFall like a missile after it. Supported by Hartman and Filiaggi. Filiaggi will come away with it. His shot up high will miss the cage. But aggressive play to the net there as Jaffe gets control and sends it through center. Minsky in his own end. Carries behind his net. Banks it off the boards for Schub. Jaffe battling. Now Filiaggi follows on. Here's Ofterhide with the puck. Go off the boards. Hartman there can't get control. Be dumped back in. Kaminsky. Rims it around. Ofterhide now. Cross for Hartman. Hartman. Up the outside wing. Firing a little dump and change action here. Schub in after it. He's a fresh Penguin. Gostick on the forecheck. Eagles break it out. Good play by Ofterheide to cut off the on-rushing Eagle. Gets control out the center. We'll have an offside play at the Penguin line. The back and forth action here. I think the Penguins doing a real good job creating scoring chances, getting shots. They've had the ice advantage thus far in possession time and zone time. Eagles, they've had that best scoring chance, though. They had that breakaway that Clutter gloved. This is what I'm talking about. That breakout right there. Star finding Parrish, coming hard back into the zone. Little 5-foot pass instead of 35 or 40-foot pass. Gostick takes a bump. Now Parrish in behind. He'll rim it all the way up the wall. Chube in to play some physicality. As it's poked through Star, Villella will battle all the way back. It'll pop free to an Eagle for a shot. Stepped away, and back comes Parrish. Another 5-foot pass. Look how the Penguins transition so much better with shorter passes. Star into the middle. Chube with a backhander. He's blasted on the play. Gostick will get to it. He comes down the right wing side. In front, Parrish with the shot down low. Chube swipes at the rebound, can't get control. And the Penguins, or the Eagles ice it, but I think this might be a penalty call. Carter Chube is going to head off for tripping. They're slashing the call. He was knocked down in front as he got up. He yanked the feet out from the Eagle defender as the ref was looking. The right call, but a tough one. As the Penguins have had that territorial advantage, you're going to give this talented Eagles team a power play here. The Eagles had iced it, so the faceoff will be in the neutral zone. Unlike yesterday, this, I believe, the right call. It comes outside of the Penguin line. Yesterday, they put it outside of the icing team line. This, the right call, though. What I understand. Here's Fishbone for Eagles. We want to say hi to Benny, playing some flag football out there. Benny Fishbone, unable to make the game today, although he was looking for the Squish tender, so Squish is watching. Shoot Benny a message. Find out how he did in his flag football game. Lee for the Eagles. Trolling up high. Will set up the man advantage. Big body of Lee in front as well as the smaller body of Gentili. There's Merlot behind. He'll reverse it up the boards. No further than Lee. For the point for Porter. The Eagles try to set things up. With the point, Carter pressures as a shot comes in from Fishbone that's into the chest of Clutter. He'll gobble it up, and the Penguins will get fresh penalty killers on the ice with 38 seconds on power play. 21 left in the period, though, so we'll keep an eye on that period clock first. The Carter penalty will extend into period 2 as long as the Penguins can keep the puck out of their net. Looks like Evans set to take the faceoff. Eagles do a great job twisting in and setting and creating a scrum, but Penguins able to clear right on the draw. Good job there. A puck comes in front, it's rolling around. Clutter doing twister in the crease. Then the Penguins clear it. Can Evans get to it? 3, 2, 1. The goalie will come out and play it away. I don't think he would have gotten to the puck, but an exciting finish shorthanded there. Evans and Fishbone raced for it. So through one period, 0-0 here. The Penguins with a bit of territorial advantage, I think, early in this one. So we're seeing that bounce-back game we've all been hoping for from the Penguins. Clutter big in net so far, as well as, the unofficial shot total on the scoreboard is Penguins 11. Boston 5. They said earlier, I think Boston may have a couple more. I would put it at closer to 8, but I think the 11 for the Penguins is pretty accurate. I want to also mention what a day for The Pitt Panthers, struggling football team, off to a rough start this season, able to upset Louisville at home yesterday in what was an exciting game. New quarterback Christian Veyer throwing for 200 yards and 2 scores, replacing the Hein Richland product, Bill Jurkovic. Well-traveled Jurkovic, Notre Dame, Boston College, and Pitt on his list of schools. It's like McElmurray take the face-off with 15 left on the PK. Earl find Lee. Lee earned back by McElmurray. Get to the Penguins line. 5 left. It'll be a drive by Podrovsky. Covered up by Clutter. 1 second remaining on the PK. So look for Schub out of the box. Look for Shuby potentially coming out of the box here. They'll have Porter bailing, looks like, as it's rimmed around. Porter will get to it. As Schub gets off, Reel will get on. Here's Aufderheide with it. Back to 5-on-5 action. Aufderheide with speed. Fakes one way, goes the other. He'll lead the rush, and a shot from well outside is gloved. That was one where Aufderheide carried speed into the zone, but everybody else stopped up at the blue line to stay on sides. He'll get it heavy on net and get a whistle and look for the Penguins to set things up. Elmery. Like by Evans and Reel, the lucky sevens out there for the Pens. Evans plays a little interference for Starr to get a heavy blast. Also to the glove hand side. The Penguins testing the glove of O from outside in this one. As Evans pulls it in front, it's chopped away by O. Evans will play it back to Starr at the point. His drive, this time down low, deflected right back to him. This time he'll find Reel at the side of the cage. Reel chopping at it. Rejected to him, then he goes back to Villela at the point. Back down low for Reel. He'll hop over his stick, and on come the Eagles. Good play there by Villela. As Reel will time it to stay on sides, twisting. He'll force it further. It's too far for Evans, who tracks it all the way through. He and Fishbone will come together. It frees up for McElmurray. To Villela at the point. His shot blocked. And back come the Eagles. Bit of a mishandled puck there. And Evans finishes his check on Ward. That's some of the little things I like to see. Here comes Starzy. He'll dump it in. The Eagles pick it up behind. Guo, the outside. Pressured by the back, pressuring McFall, and it'll be an offside play. (13-16). Here's second period action. Good bounce back thus far by the Pens. McFall battling. And against the wall. It'll pop free to Filiaggi. Filiaggi cutting in front of Hartman here. It'll carry all the way to the corner. Hartman will jump in. Battle along the boards. Hartman, Filiaggi, now McFall getting in there. 3 Penguins deep, could lead to danger if it's come back the other way. McFall sees it and comes back out. Tries for a hit, but his pressure frees up for Filiaggi, who's tripped on the play. And the Penguins enter the man advantage as Filiaggi tried to cut right down the blue line. He gets the stick in the feet, and the Penguins will have a power play here early in period 2. Somebody looking to break through. want to thank everybody for joining us. Check us out on citytv.com, www.citytv.com, where you can get your City TV merchandise. Eagles will win the draw, taking it to the corner, looking to delay here. That's what I'd like to see. Now, with hitting legal, that's where you want to light that kid up. Is just going to pin it against the wall. Penguins setting up the man advantage now. Julius's pass off the mark for Filiaggi. Hustling to it, Hartman. Now Filiaggi. Now Julius with a one-touch to Merlot. Backside feed. Hartman with a beautiful play. What puck movement there. Merlot finding Hartman on the backside. His wrist shot stopped by a sliding O in net. And the Penguins will keep the power play going. 1:02 left. Merlot, Julius, and Hartman hooking up there. That happens because Hartman read that missed pass and was able to keep that play alive. And he's the one who ends up with that scoring chance, too. Aufderheide. Now Real with a wrister. It just goes off the outside of the pipe. Cleared back out the center. Another good scoring chance for the Penguins. Here's Real with it. Cross for Aufderheide. He'll gain the zone and flick it to Evans. He'll pull up. Good job setting up the man advantage. Aufderheide went one way. Evans sent it the other. Miscommunication there with those two. That'll be Kaminsky. Up for Real. And good 5-foot pass. Real able to gain the zone and pull things up. Under pressure. Here's Aufderheide. Down low for Kaminsky. In front, Real swiping at it. Can't get control. Aufderheide will get there. Making one way. What a play by Aufderheide. Wonderful head fake. Now he's down low. Looking in front for a one-timer backside and a beautiful stop by the Eagle goaltender. Rylan Aufderheide using the fakes to create the play. Just can't get one by. Elmurray. Back for Villela. His shot blocked out front. It'll come to McElmurray, though. His shot goes wide. On the rebound. Now Gostick has a bounce over his stick, but right to Star. Star will play it all the way around. It catches the dasher board. Ends up behind the net for a Shuby battle. McElmurray sticks his body in there to make a play. Out comes Gostick. It'll come off of a player right to McElmurray. Back for Gostick. Gostick and McElmurray catch along the boards. They're under pressure. Power play over for the Penguins as Shuby digs deep. Battling along the boards. Star with a missile that's just wide. Shuby takes kind of an odd angle to the puck there, but I think it was to delay a hit. Here's Star carrying behind. He'll flick it for Villela. He's under pressure. And the Eagles play takeaway deep in the Penguin zone. Star chops it to the outside. Back comes Gostick. Gostick submarine there. He'll stay right with it. Gesselman battling him as Shu puts it all the way in the corner. Penguins again, territorial advantage here in the second. Can't get one by O. Rolling puck will be right in front of the Hancock logo. The Eagles corner as they counterattack. Julius defending as Merlot slides over. Two Penguins take it away as they try to catch Filiaggi up at center. Armstrong fresh on the ice. Gonna get it into the Eagle zone. Work on, here's Armstrong. Down the far side. Pulling up. Tossing it deep. Carter in deep to get it. It'll be rimmed around and right to Filiaggi, though, who cuts in the middle as it roll off of his stick. Just before he could get the shot off. Julius all the way across to the fine wine. Merlot will play it deep. Armstrong battling through. Puck will come to Julius. He'll hammer one at the net. It's into the chest and covered. Faceoff will come the left side, the left wing dot of the offensive zone for the Penguins. 0-0 game thus far. As Armstrong tries to lay it across to Julius. That pass is picked. Back come the Eagles. A potential 3-on-2 developing here. Carter with the back pressure as they get a shot and they'll find the back of the net. Jaffe ends up on top of Clutter. But it was after the puck entered the cage. And so a 3-on-2 executed well. Center drive hit the forward 77. Sorry, defenseman. 77 who joined the rush. Got open in that high slot area. Caught the puck. Took one stride to the outside. Fired a wrist shot. And gave the Eagles their 1-0 lead here. The Penguins have had territorial advantage, have really outplayed Boston. The Boston leads by 1. Physicality continue here. Hit along the side as the Eagles control in the Penguin zone now. A hit by Paris. Lee tries to get on top of Hartman. McFall will follow on. A 2-on-1 here for the Penguins. Turned into a 3-on-1. Back for McFall, a one-timer, and he crashes into the net. Another big stop by O. As Ofterheide fed it right back to McFall. Got that shot through. The goalie makes the save again. McFall crashed into the goalie, so the faceoff will come outside of the Eagle zone. Love to see the Penguins keep pushing there. Here's Kaminsky. Back for Ofterheide. Kaminsky. Harris lays a hit as the Eagles will dump it back into the pen zone for Ofterheide. E Kaminsky now. Up for Paris. He'll drive the middle. Joined by McFall. Shooting one. It'll come off the glove. Rebound out in front. Kaminsky to it. He'll wrist one at the net. The Eagle goalie didn't see it. It just comes off the chest and they'll pin it to the side of the net. Didn't see that one. It just caught him by surprise and dropped down. Rolling puck from Evans to Reel for a quick wrister. Good little play there. Evans jumped into the faceoff top, found Reel, who had jumped kind of up on top. Little touch play there. Reel open for a wrist shot. This time Reel will dig in. He's tied up, but able to come away with it. He's on his backhand, has it knocked away. He just was looking up to make a play in front. He had it, and it just got poked away at the last second. So he tossed in behind Fishbone there. Under pressure from Reel. He'll lose his stick in the process. Up come the Eagles. It's Ward. Through center. Driving one off of Clutter to the corner. Here's Villela. Up for Evans. Evans has it taken away. Good down pressure by the defense of the Eagles. As Starr comes away. He'll find Evans. 3-on-2 developing. He tries for McElmurray. Rolls off the heel of his stick. McElmurray will track it to the corner, though. Way to stay with it there. Evans on the forecheck. Back come the Eagles, but Julius will take control at the Penguin line. Up for Evans. It's just past him. It took a weird hop before it got to him. Just hopping up and over. Face-off will be all the way back in the Penguins' end. Biaggi back for Merlot, rimmed around. Gostick will come down to play it. He goes back for Julius. Now Merlot. Merlot looking for Gostick. Just a bit too late there, but it'll come off the defender and to Gostick, who drives it in. And all the way back by the Boston, I keep wanting to call them Boston University, Boston Junior Eagles. We're at Boston University. Got a bit of a clash here. It's the Boston College look-alike Junior Eagles on the Boston Terrier ice. Here's Filiaggi. Face-off controlled by the Eagles. Puck picked off by Filiaggi, but taken right back by Petrovsky. He'll dump it in. Corner is Merlot. And an Eagle against the wall, but the other one, the support Eagle will come away with it. Guo in front for a shot from Jaffe, bouncing in on Clutter. He gets a hold of it. Takes a poke. But he's able to maintain control, and we'll have a defensive zone face-off. Puck will go past Guo. Here's Armstrong. Can he get an edge? He'll try. He'll wrist one. A great save. Read the defender well to get the shot off before he came over. That's Carter up on the forecheck. Harris will lay a heavy hit. Ofterheide will keep it at the point. Over for Parrish, who gloves it down. Now Ofterheide back to the, tried to go back to the corner, will come off Parrish for a good chance here as he slips through one, backside feed. Armstrong's there. A diving save by the Eagle defender on top of his goalie. What a play. Podrosky down the wing now as the Eagles try to counterattack after a great Penguin scoring chance. Armstrong hit hard by Lee. He's up. Arm is raised, so we will have a power play. Armstrong coming off under his own power. Fishbone's going to head off. It's like interference, the call. Oh, boarding. Boarding will be the call. The Eagles bench will ask for an explanation, which I think is completely understandable. Ball and Hartman with Parrish. We saw these guys connect for a great scoring chance for Hartman on the last man advantage. And it's a 2-10 for the board. The Fishbone will be out the rest of the second and part of the third. So the Penguins with 90 seconds here to try to even the score. Ella Armstrong down to check on her baby boy. So a heavy hit by Fishbone on Armstrong will leave him in the box for what will be 9.5 minutes. A 1.5 and 8. Used to be called the 2 and 10. 10. Thank everybody again for joining us here as the Penguins will set up the man advantage. It's Starr. For Villela, his wrist shot, glove down, rebound, sitting out top. Starr will chop at it, but the Eagles will clear. Here's Hartman with it. For Villela. Villela. Off of a defender, right back come the Eagles shorthanded, Lee to the outside. Toss it in behind and make Starr go back to get it. Here's Villela with time and space. Ball through center. Has it roll off his stick. Starr will get control. He ramped off the stick of Villela. Up McFall on the forecheck. Hartman's pressure frees it up for Parrish in the corner. Parrish using the body well to protect the puck. Switching with Hartman. Parrish coming through heavy. Eagles will come away with it. Hitting Lee. Can he sneak free? Can't. Good job by Villela. Parrish there in support to pick it up. Over to Hartman. Hartman. Cross for Parrish with speed. Leaves the puck and back come the Eagles. Carr with it. Banked off the boards. Penguins have spent a lot of this power play in neutral ice. Another dump and chase opportunity. McFall up on the forecheck. As the Eagles try to spring a player, the penalty will expire. There was 1 second left. Perhaps a homer clock there. Let that 1 second kick off, and the Eagles will have 5 players to defend their end. Eagles trying to change a player. And the ref lets him. Okay. No argument from the Penguins bench. I would have been vociferously disagreeing with that. They were all lined up for the faceoff, and the Eagles just said, wait, we want to change a player. As Ofterhide lofts it up to the point. Guo will keep it in. Shot towards Clutter. He'll glove it with Gentili in front. Minsky tied up. Eagles will take it away. Filiaggi gets a stick to it. Now Ofterhide in a battle. Ian Kaminsky. Chopped that by Real. Filiaggi will follow on and get it all the way out the center. Porter turns away from the Real pressure. Dumps it back in the Penguins' end. Ofterhide will rim it all the way around. Evans controls. Beautiful feed to Filiaggi with speed. Penguins potential 3-on-3. As Filiaggi will dump it all the way in. Jumps on the forecheck himself. Gentili now has it taken away by Evans. Evans leaving it for Real. Real trying to go back to the middle for Filiaggi. Just picked off. Rimmed around but kept by Kaminsky. Can he keep it in? He will. He'll try to feed it across to Ofterhide. It'll bounce off of an Eagle and thankfully back to Kaminsky. Up off the boards in front of the Penguin bench. Swiped free by Real. We've seen that from the 11s a couple times. Pearsall able to kind of get his body pin but pull the puck through anyway. Saw that from Real there as Filiaggi picks it off. He'll put it further in. A D-to-D play. Evans up on the pressure. Able to pin a player and free it up for Real. Real tripped on the play. It'll come free for Filiaggi's backhander. Evans bouncing puck. Banks it off the wall. He's trying to get it to Real to be picked off by an Eagle. They'll come through center, banking it off the wall. Julius will get control though. And he'll ice it. The faceoff will now come to the Penguins' end. Penguins with 24 shots on goal according to this score clock. I think it's pretty accurate, and they haven't gotten one by yet. Goaltender playing exceptionally well for the Junior Eagles. Rimmed around. Here's a rim play taught by none other than Trevor Edwards, but the fendering passes all the way out to Gostick covering the point, and the Pens forward will come down 1-on-2 and get a shot. McElmurray. Pile drive to the ground. And now McElmurray's headed off. He was pile drive to the ground, got up and delivered some retribution, and he's going to head to the sin bin. Coach Kevin Muller wants an explanation here. Gostick, Schub, Julius, and Merlot, the penalty killers for the Penguins. Bench get an explanation. I'm sure they're not thrilled with the explanation. Not going to change the referee's mind here. I agree with the Pens bench. If anything, it was probably both that should have gone. But the Eagles will have a power play instead. Podrofsky in front, off of a skate, and it'll come off of a Penguin and stay out. No, now it'll go in. The Eagles celebrated. It seemed like the Penguins kept battling down low. And the Eagles stayed right with it and were able to put it by, taking a 2-0 lead here on the power play after the McElmurray penalty. Harris with a hit at center as the Eagles dump it in. Starr back to get it. Hartman makes a hit up high. Eagles come back the other way. Porter will rim it all the way around. Comes off the boards oddly. Clutter will have to play that to the outside for Carter. Carter and Starr teaming up. Oh, interference run there by Paris. As it comes up through center. And we'll have offsides. It'll come back out to center. Nothing. The Eagles lead as Villela gets control. Lost the corner for Starr. Starr has it taken away. In the corner are the Eagles, who toss it behind the Penguins' net and crash down the wall to keep it in. Firing one towards the cage that misses. One's able to clear the zone, and Magua will come right back in. Starr takes it away, and back come the Penguins. Bulls will get control and dump it back. Villela dropping it behind the net. Starr to the other side to pick it up. Tries to go off the wall right to an Eagle. That shot down low is kept out by Clutter. So 0-0 after one. The Eagles strike for a pair here in the second. The lead 2-0. I still think the Penguins have had the better of the play through the game. Unable to break the Eagle goaltender here. Now played 5 periods against this Eagles team and haven't gotten any by them. Either one. Last time it was Fleming in net. This time, oh. What adjustments get made here by the Penguins? Free over to break in the penalty box as the Eagles try to figure out when they can get Fishbone back. So the Penguins will switch sides. Put 15 minutes on the clock, and we'll finish this on a 200 by 85 sheet of frozen water. Real decked on the play by Guo. In comes McFall with a shot that's gloved and held. Real takes a hit to make a pass. Able to free up McFall. Liagi for a drive from Kaminsky. Bouncing around in front. Real back to Kaminsky at the point. Tied things up, and it's forced out the center. Aufderheide over to get it. Filiaggi crisscrosses, drives in the right wing side, leaves it up top for Real. Back to Filiaggi, hit shot right to the chest of the goaltender. He tried to sneak it blocker side, I think. Trying for that far post. Couple good chances there. McFall and Filiaggi on that first shift of the period. Penguins have line disasters going on here. Who's playing with who is we have not seen Armstrong. I think he went to the dressing room. Schub off the boards. Chopped that by the Eagle defender. It won't be icing as Paris gets up on the forecheck. To the opposite side, Evans there. His pressure frees it up. Shuby with a drive, and he is hammered as he let it go. Harris to it. Evans will dig it out. He's run from behind, and it'll be a cross-checking call on the Eagles on Evans. The Penguins will get a man advantage, trying to cut this lead to 1. They missed what I thought was a penalty on Chubas. He got crushed up high. Penguins going with 4 forwards now. Filiaggi, Real, Evans, Kaminsky, and McElmurray on the power play. Evans up on the forecheck pressure. Now Real and Filiaggi follow on. Real will get control. Out in front for a backhander right there's Evans at the side of the cage. So the 4 forwards works. The Penguins win a battle in the corner. Real comes off the corner out in front, fires a backhander off the pad. Evans had just jumped from behind the cage to in front of the net, and he puts a backhander by on the man advantage. And the Penguins have solved the Eagle goaltending for the first time in 5 periods. And trail by a goal, 2-1. Filiaggi back to take the face-off. Evans cutting inside of Jaffe. Forced down the wall by Evans. He'll center one all the way through, nobody home. Filiaggi was headed that way, just hadn't quite gotten there yet. Now Evans in onside, feeds it across. Oof. Just offsides. I think it's a good call. I think they missed an offsides just a second ago. Filiaggi was getting out of the zone there. Actually, I think that's a terrible call now that I look at it. Filiaggi was back onside, I believe. Evans tried to throw it across to him. Eagles take control of the face-off, but Filiaggi turns it back. Pokes it to Evans. Evans winds, fires down low. Rebound kicked out. He'll force it further to Filiaggi. Evans all the way across. It'll come off a body and bounce, and a kick save. Evans was looking for Real, but it got kicked by a defender in on net. Now Evans again. Great feed. Here's Real. Driving in. His shot blocked. Rebound. He chops at that. It's fought off by the Eagles. Filiaggi will get control, though, spinning it back to the area behind the net. To the point for a drive by Julius that's up and over the cage. Back come the Eagles. In on sides, Lee around Merlot. Short side shot comes off Clutter. Merlot right to it. He tries to go all the way across, and the Eagles are reading that. That stretch breakout. Little feed here to Evans. Evans pulls it around the pressure. Good feed for Filiaggi, who ices. And the faceoff will come back in the Pens end. Fishbone back on the ice for the Eagles after serving his 1.5 and 8. Chopped down is Hartman trying to get the control. Palella with it. Cross for Starr. Starr doesn't quite gain the red line, but Eagles will take control in front of their own bench. Now Parrish. Parrish playing a heavy physical game today. Gostick bumped. Eagles will take over. Into the Penguins end. Parrish over to get it. Chopping it off the board. He's looking for a breakout pass. Will be picked off by the Eagles and shot just wide of the cage. It's got to keep flowing here. Keep moving. Fishbone controls for the Eagles. At the line. He's twisted down to the ice. We play on. Arthas for the Eagles. Send it all the way across for a shot. Now Parrish gets it out to center. Gostick has Hartman with him. He'll gain the zone. A potential 2-on-1 developing here as Gostick takes it in. Short side shot. Kept out by the goaltender. Here's Parrish to the rebound. Takes on a pair of Eagles. Keeps control in the corner. Gostick will follow on as Parrish knocked down. Puck coming out. Hartman there to poke it further. Offed it up and out to center. Gostick laying a monster hit. The puck is not there when he did it. And he's going to head off for an interference call. So the Eagles will head to the man advantage. They had a power play goal earlier. And they'll be back on the man advantage. Carter and McFall up front with Ofterheide and Kaminsky on the back. And, of course, most important penalty killer always the goaltender, Clutter, between the pipes. Penguins will have their hands full here trying to kill this one. Keep it a one-goal game. Still plenty of time left. Ofterheide knocked to the ice, and the Penguins will even it up here. We'll play 4-on-4. Ofterheide drawing one. So the Eagles give up the man advantage. We'll head to the other end now, and some 4-on-4 hockey. Penguins with plenty of speed on the ice. Island doing a little curling with the puck there, trying to land it right on the dot. Came awfully close. Carter to take the draw. Eagles will jump in front of it. Carter won it. Gentili read it. Now the Penguins will counterattack 3-on-3. Here's Carter. In, onside. McFall driving. Carter goes around one to the area behind the cage. Ofterheide in support. Up top for BK. The Fridge with a deflected shot in front. And a beautiful save. A reactionary stop there is Ofterheide now. Plays give and go with Carter. It'll bounce over his stick. Ofterheide keeps at the line though. Firing it back in towards the net. Knocked out of the air by a defender. The counterattack coming here. And Gentili drives down the right-hand side. A shot will come in. Looking for a deflection in front. Poked at by Carter. Picked up by Ofterheide. The Penguins will look to break out. Ofterheide has it roll off of his stick. He'll send it up the wall for McFall. McFall has it taken away. Murphy coming in. They'll play twister. McFall will get there. McFall now 1-on-2, but with speed carrying to the outside. He'll get it all the way into the Eagle zone. Pulling up, avoiding what would have been a potential big hit. Here's McFall. Twisting, turning, just possessing the puck. Banking it off the boards. Julius with a drive. That's blocked. And after it, McElmurray. Getting a couple bumps on players here as both penalties are now over. And that's the advantage that bench on that side. It took the Penguins the entire most of the 5 seconds they would have had the man advantage. They spent trying to get their penalty guy all the way across the ice. And the Eagles were able to change right away. Here's Shuby up for Gostick. A good pass for McElmurray streaking in. Elmurray run into as he gets the puck into the middle. Shuby knocked down. And back come the Eagles. Gostick with the back pressure. Jaffe will gain the line on an onside play. Merlot battling there. Getting it through the line and out. Penalty box doors left wide open for an extended period of time there. That can be exceptionally dangerous. But it's tough with one referee for him to be able to get over and do that. Evans will play it back for Merlot. Over to Julius. Julius driving the outside. He'll come off of Real, bouncing around in front. Fishbone there. Under pressure from Filiaggi. Filiaggi angles. Evans knocks it out of the air but can't keep it in. Real will follow on. He reverses it up the near side. Fishbone will take control, snapping it all the way across the ice. Julius gapping up, allowing Merlot to slide over and get control. Low pressured behind the net, able to leave it for Julius. Real had been tied up in front of the net there, and Penguins are struggling to escape. They will. Evans bumped on the play as he directs it all the way to the corner for Real on the forecheck. Good body position by the Eagles there to get control. Now Filiaggi able to pressure the puck and make him retreat. Here comes Evans. Chopping it off the wall, back for Real. It rolls under his stick. He'll come back to the half wall, just not far enough for Villela. And Starr will take over. Fire it all the way in. Real up after it. Reversing are the Eagles. Bobrovsky now all the way across. It'll come off the skate of an Eagle. Villela back to Real at the line. He'll chop it forward. Did play by Eagles as they regroup. Real will get up on the forecheck. Or I'm sorry, Hartman. Fresh Hartman. Now Evans switching off. Will come off Bobrovsky at center. Eagles will carry in onside. Starr forces it to the outside. Puck into the high slot. Evans there to disrupt it. Here comes Hartman. He's trailed by Paris. Paris on his horse, driving the net. He'll slide it across. Paris to the backhand, and he'll find the back of the net. That play starts in the defensive zone. Evans jumping in front as the puck came to the point man. Evans at the end of a shift, jumping out top, read it well, disrupted the Eagle player. Hartman comes away with it, and Brady Paris just literally jumping on Paul Revere's horse, taking the midnight ride down the ice, beating every Eagle down for Dylan Hartman to find him. He pulls it forehand to backhand, and that must be jammed because I've never seen anybody jelly a puck in the net like that. And Paris right back on it. Paris hooked on the play. And back come the Eagles. Tied at 2. Defended to the outside by Kaminsky. Back pressure by Paris. A shot blocked. Kaminsky without a stick blocking it. He'll find Hartman, who clears the zone and is decked. Fishbone twisting with it. Jaffe will come in. Fed across. Kaminsky now defending as a shot will come in and be gloved and covered by Clutter. Here comes Montgomery in the defensive zone for a faceoff. Julius, hang around. Montgomery lassos a player to the ice. Maybe the Penguins getting that call back there. As we saw, Paris hooked at the other end. Good save by Clutter. The scoreboard has the Penguins with 33 shots. Eagles with 16. I would put it closer to 20, but still. Penguins controlling play here for the most part. Eagles have had their chances, obviously. Here's another one as the Eagles carry around behind. Their pressure. Back to the point for a shot. That went through everybody. I'm not sure Clutter saw it. Missed the cage. As McFall pulls it. He's pinned to the boards, and we see that play there. He's pinned and able to pull it through. We've seen it a couple times for Penguins. Reel and McFall able to do that. As Merlot with a nifty play off the boards behind, creating space, able to look for McFall. It'll go past him, and it's icing. Penguins just about an inch off, maybe two, on connecting with what would have been another exciting rush. Faceoff will be on the near side dot of the Penguin zone. We come to you live from Boston University, home of the Terriers. Men's team, preseason number 1. By Max Celebrini, among many others. Fell last night in a big 7-1 to the U.S. National Development Team. Comes Filiaggi on the faceoff. Back for a one-timer, it'll roll by. Reel will get to it. He'll have Evans and Filiaggi coming with him. Filiaggi over to Evans, back in front as an Eagle took out his own goalie. They'll ice the puck. We just got a little deep there on that one. Evans, I think, tried to slide it back to Reel, who got deep on the play. Either that or he was trying to bank it off of something going to the net. Filiaggi back to the dot. A real one-timer gloved. Clean win by Filiaggi there perfectly. Filiaggi back to the circle. Trying to force it forward this time. He will control. Good win. Back to Evans. Evans will come up the wall, finding Starr with a drive. Deflects wide off of Filiaggi. Couldn't quite corral it. It'll come free to the Eagles on the outside. Evans on the back pressure, disrupting his fishbone, tries to find a teammate coming with speed. Evans will knock Lee to the outside, but Lee will stay with the puck, pulling it around Villela before it's taken back by the Penguin defenseman. Here comes Evans in for Filiaggi, but it'll be a break here. Potential 2-on-1. Starr on the back check to try to even things up as it comes free and is off the stick of Jaffe. Now Filiaggi, as we go back and forth, here's Reel with it. Across, picked off, back come the Eagles. Driving one in off, good stick on puck deflection by Starzy. Here's Reel. Up the wall, off of an Eagle. No, oh, they're going to call icing. Thought that might have caught Porter's stick. I guess it did not. And we'll come back to the Pens end. 3:32 to play. Third period of a 2-2 game. I believe in this event there will be overtime. I do not know the situation, though. If it's 3-on-3, 4-on-4, 5-on-5, 1-on-1, goalie duel, I have no idea. We'll find out if we get there. 3 minutes and 32 seconds from now. And neither of these teams are able to get another one by. Or at this pace, maybe both teams score 3 more for all we know. As they jam in front, Clutter gets it in the glove and pounces on top. Back and forth action here. Now it's the Eagles with that offensive zone draw, trying to create pressure. Back to the point. Along the wall, Ward shoots one. It's deflected, and Clutter there with a reactionary stop. Good chance by the Eagles. Better save by Clutter. Off-stride tied up at Parrish. Starts in. He'll carry to the outside. Here's Gostick. Gostick looking for Parrish. It's picked off, and it'll be icing. How's that not icing? Did he not get? Maybe he was over the line. I don't know. Kaminsky now behind. Front of his own net for Ofterhide. We'll find Kaminsky now. Ofterhide. Penguins methodically through. Here comes Carter. Or Shuby, sorry. Off of his skate. The Eagles counterattack here. To the line, and they'll dump it in. Kaminsky back to get it. Trimmed around. Gostick has it knocked away, but Ofterhide there in support. Here comes Parrish with speed. He'll get bumped along the boards, but force it deeper. Battled for, and out come the Eagles, poked away by Gostick. Carrying on Parrish. Now Gostick. Gostick fires. Glove save. Rebound out for a Shuby, and it's a kick save and a beauty. Gostick again. Winding. Firing down low. It's blocked out front. First one to it, Merlot. He'll flick it behind to Parrish. Parrish twisting behind the net. Shuby working in front as Parrish tries a shove play. They battle for it. Hartman will get to it. Battled in deep. Shuby for Parrish. A one-timer that's blocked. Parrish with it again. Up top, Julius. Julius will loft it towards the net. It's blocked. Penguins will regroup at center. Penguins with a couple huge opportunities there. As Carter's on. Carter will toss it to the corner. He's run from behind. No call. And it poked by. It's a 2-on-1. Developing here. Julius defending as it slid across, and a beautiful finish. It was banked off the boards past the Penguin defenseman on a zone exit, and they get a 2-on-1 with 1:11 to go. Penguins need to get one here. They'll call a timeout. Look for Clutter to come out. This is the bounce back game you wanted. The Penguins, according to the scoreboard, out shooting the Eagles 36-18. The Eagles do have a 3-2 lead, but we've seen the pushback come from the Penguins that we were hoping for. Great goaltending by the Eagles, obviously a part of it. But now do they have something they can do in 1:11? Buzzard around. Coach Muller. Penguins will take the ice. After their timeout. It'll be Filiaggi on the faceoff. Starr and Kaminsky on the back end. Reel and Evans up front as they try to get it deep and get Clutter off. It'll be forced back by the Stars, or by the Eagles, and this will be great for the Penguins. They'll be able to pull clutter now with an offensive zone faceoff and 1:03 to go. It's like Parrish, the Penguin forward, joining up front. He's had a phenomenal game. Just a physical beast out there. Iliagi be the faceoff man. Back for Kaminsky. To Starr. Driving. Rebound. Swipe that. In front. Parrish with a shot. Iliagi will turn it towards the cage. The Eagles will get it and force it all the way down. It's an empty net and it just misses. I first looked back, I was looking for Clutter. Forgot he was on the bench. Timeout, Eagles now. Seven seconds on the clock. One's trailing by a goal. Trying to force overtime. Trying to have a chance at a winning record on the weekend. 2-2 right now. Sound, so we'll get lined up for the draw. Be Iliagi on the dot. Evans on the left. Reel on the right. Parrish the extra forward. Kaminsky and Starr the defense. Getting everybody set. Scrummed for her. And it'll be pulled back by Reel. Starr. Now Reel. In front. The effects around Evans there. Swiping at it. It'll be under the goalie. Evans switching with Starr to be at the point. Reel will get in front. Parrish 2. Iliagi ties it up. Evans darts down the wing. In front, carrying. Looking for Iliagi. It bounces around in front. It'll come to Evans. His wrist shot up high. Rebound out front. Banging away at it is Parrish at the side of the cage. Line him back up. 25 left. Iliagi bangs it to the corner. Will go high up off the glass. It's past Kaminsky. Starr over for it. He chops it off the wall. Reel with speed. Engage, ludicrous speed. Go as Reel goes down the boards. Cutting in front, sending a puck off of a defender. He stays right with it. Up top for Starr. Starr over to Reel. Reel in front for a backhander. Chopped that by Parrish and cleared by the Eagles. And an exciting one where the Penguins will fall 3-2. But it's certainly a different feeling than after yesterday. Penguins certainly want that one. Losing sucks. But out shooting the Eagles 39-18. More than double in shots. We'll see you line up here. Thanks for joining us this weekend from Boston. We'll be back in action, the 10s in 2 weeks, I believe, in Buffalo. The 11s next week will be in Detroit for the CCM Motown. So from Boston University, thanks for joining us on City TV. Cameraman Chris Merlot, producer Nick Paris, and play-by-play by Jeremy Evans. Safe drive home, everyone.